Hi, and welcome to Gravitational Potential Energy Stores. So GPE, just in case you're going to be doing these questions, stands for Gravitational Potential Energy. And KE will stand for Kinetic Energy. So let's have a look from the top of this particular image. So changes in gravitational potential energy stores. Every time you lift an object up, you do some work. Some of your muscles transfer energy from the chemical energy store in the muscle. The chemical energy comes from food to the gravitational energy store of the object. In calculations, we refer to the energy in this store as gravitational potential energy, or E with a small p at the end. Now, remember, chemical energy is the energy coming from yourself, and gravitational potential energy is energy from the object. So the force you need to lift an object at constant velocity is equal and opposite to the gravitational force on the object. So the upward force you need to apply to it is equal to the object's weight, and that's going to create downward force in terms of gravitational potential energy, and that's exactly the same. For example, you need a force of 80 newtons to lift a box of weight, which is 80 newtons, which is going to be pushing down. When an object is moved upwards, the energy in its gravitational potential energy store increases. This increase is equal to the work done on it by the lifting force to overcome the gravitational force on the object. When an object moves down, the energy in its gravitational potential energy store decreases. This decrease is equal to the work done by the gravitational force which is actually acting upon it. The work done when an object moves up or down depends on two things. Number one, how far it is moved vertically, its change of height. Vertically means top to bottom, up and down. And secondly, its weight. So using work done equals to force applied multiplied by distance moved in the direction of the force. And here we have our formula that's written out. So weight multiplied by change of height equals to the change in the object's gravitational potential energy store. And the energy is going to be measured in joules or kilojoules. So there are 1,000 joules in 1 kilojoule. You've got a couple of worked examples here. So let's have a look at the first worked example. So a student of weight 300 newtons climbs on a platform that is 1.2 meters higher than the actual floor. Calculate the increase in her gravitational potential energy. Now we're going to use let's show you here. So the weight in this case is 300 newtons, which is here in our formula. And this is going to be multiplied by the height, the change in the meters, which we can see in our formula here. And if you were to multiply those two things together, then that will actually give you the change in object's gravitational potential energy store, which is then going to be 360 joules in total. So do use this particular formula to help you going forward to measure the changes in energy stores of gravitational potential energy. And like usual in our next class, we'll be reviewing these questions one by one. Take care.